I guess Ja Rule got a point. Who knew that we would live long enough to see Dave Chappelle prove wrong? We actually do want to know what Ja Rule got to say about this. Um, he said he didn't get jumped. If y'all don't know, he was at a concert, and they said that something happened there with some other people that's famous that might not want to be mentioned in the incident. And I don't think that's what happened. He came out, cleared the narrative. It's one of those gossip things. They came out starting stuff, and so even the video didn't really look like that's what happened. Point being, though, Ja had a point. Ja Rule said that if he was anybody else, if he was like, one of our white counterparts, one of their legends or something, this wouldn't have happened. And I know he was just saying that in, I don't want to say in jest, but a lot of people took it in jest. And a lot of people just took it like, yeah, whatever, because it's Ja Rule, quote unquote. And that's how some people choose to see him. I actually thought about that and was like, what if, he really had a point though in saying that, like, nobody would treat them like that. And why do we tend to treat our hip hop legends like that? Only hip hop does this. This is why even like we can't even really celebrate our legends like we supposed to when they become legends, when they become living legends, because they get older, and hip hop got this age on it that even we put on ourselves, this stigma of age, this stigma of time where you only got this window to make it and be dope and be relevant and be good when, everybody else can go on tour until they 80. They got sometimes even getting propped up to go on tour and perform for these people with all the ailments and the D-rugs they was walking on back then. You know what I'm saying? With all of that, they probably was, then they still get propped up for their fans to go appreciate them. And that just don't happen in hip hop. And when something like this happened, they get laughed at or quote unquote celebrated or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled. I laughed at the idea of it, especially when you got enemies like 50. 50 gonna make you laugh at something like this. Come on now. I'm only human. So if 50, I know 50 got something to say and I can't wait to see what it is. So 50 gonna joke, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna laugh, but let's be serious here. What do we want our legends to be? You know what I'm saying? Think about like how we was growing up. We got Ja Rule being our legend or being a living legend. We got 50 Cent being a living legend, doing things in the media space, making TV shows and stuff. All of that we all love. And we got Jay-Z, Beyonce, billionaire, doing the Super Bowl stuff, bringing people out. Even back Super Bowl, Dr. Dre, he an OG, still doing it, putting people on. Gave us another. At least my growing up, he was the OG. Then gave us Eminem, and which gave us 50 Cent. So it's just like a tree that come from these people. Shout out Gucci Mane. Just always got to shout out Gucci Mane and the ATL. I feel like the ATL wouldn't be on like they own if it wasn't for Gucci. So just stuff like that. It's OGs and it's people that we should hold in high regard at all times, unless they do something to take that pillar away. If they don't take that pillar away, then it's on us to hold that pillar up and keep them held high. And we can't do that when we got like, Ja Rule getting beat up on and everybody laughing at it, or attempting to get beat up on and everybody just taking it as a joke or laughing at it. Like, nah, it should be something about that, because it is a artist that's, his legacy is dope. I would say cemented musically. Everybody appreciates him, like the young, especially the young people, but he done so much that even the older people like him and appreciate him. And when he put out albums, they're incredible albums. He just put out an album that was fire. But when you look at what some are legend that his legacy is right now, what about when he in the future? Is that the legends that these kids gonna have? And if that's the case, then God forbid how they gonna treat him when he get older. And he, if the alleged is true and succumb to that and end up living, and being one of those like we see in so many movies, i.e. Shermhead from South Central. If you know, you know. But yeah, like what is that gonna become? So I don't know. I think we need to appreciate the legends we got now, and we need to look after our future legends for real. And I know it's people trying to do that, but take it for what it is. I'm just somebody talking on here, and I ain't got no money, so what do I know? I'll let y'all on the next one.